Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your main man, DJ One Love, with the Last Call Show. Last Call Show, new little project I'm trying to get off the ground. But anyway, so the Last Call Show, we're going to talk about everything in the nightlife business. Clubs, parties, skating rinks, bowling alleys, whatever. Bar lounges around the way, bars that's on the corners that stay packed while the clubs are basically dying. You know what I mean? Got a couple reasons why I think they dying, but what I want to talk about today is a age old situation that we for whatever reason we just can't get away from. Um DJs, right? I'm a DJ and been a DJ almost 30 years, if not 30 years, is close to it. Been doing it for a long time on a professional level. And I'm also a party promoter. I give parties, hire other DJs, hire MCs or whatever. So I'm kind of well rounded with the business. I tell DJs all the time, right? So they can understand the business and understand why things work the way they work. You want to be on both sides of the business. Even if you're not going to give your own event, you still want to know why you getting paid what you getting paid, why sometimes you don't get booked for certain events. Um, yeah. You wanna know this business inside and out if you can, right? So basically, one thing that we always talk about in is social media, we just cannot get away from it is should a DJ promote or should a DJ not promote? Let me see. I feel like kind of like two ways about that. I could understand the DJs that don't want to promote. I understand why they don't want to because they feel like, listen, my job is to play the music and keep the crowd dancing and having a good time. Keep them focused. Bring them up, bring them down, send them to the bar with whatever I'm playing or whatever. That's my job. So why am I being asked to promote? Why am I being asked? Um, at the end of the day, is really up to the club and up to the owner, the management, whatever the case may be. It's up to them really to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do on the administrative level, right? On the administrative level to get the crowd in the building. Yeah, I mean, DJs, bartenders, bar backs, they should be team players and help out the situation. They should, but I'm not sure whether or not if it should be the DJ's responsibility to bring the crowd. I don't know about that because I've been in this business for a long time, right? And I know things change. Things gotta change. I understand that. But check this out though. Back when I started, most of the time, yeah, people had their favorite DJs back then, but a lot of the times, a lot of the clubs that I played with, the club was more important than the DJ. The person that owned the club, a lot of times they was there, and they was like the host. People come in, they thank them for coming and everything. I mean, the DJs they did their job or whatever, they did their thing, but folks was coming out for the club itself. They was coming out for the experience. They was coming out for their friends that's going to be there. Now, fast forward to 2026, and it's been this way for some years now, for a little bit now. If a certain DJ not at the club or wherever the party, I mean, folks don't want to come out, and I guess I get it. Everybody want to hear who they want to hear, and nobody wants to start the party anymore. Everybody wants to come out and they want the club packed, right? They want the party packed, and if it's not packed when they get there, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna get on their cell phone. No, first of all, wait a minute. Let me switch that up. Let me back up. They're gonna come in, they're gonna sit down, they're gonna look around, they're gonna get on their cell phone. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna say, well, I'm early, so I'm gonna sit here and see what's gonna happen. They'll get on social media or they'll call their girlfriends or whoever and let them know that they're there and what the crowd looking like. Because the person gonna ask you, what it's looking like in there. And if it's empty, they're gonna let them know. So, they're gonna say, well, let's give it a little bit or whatever. You still coming, girl? Yeah, I'm coming. All right, all right, all right then. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna go to the bar, get a drink, tip the bartender, hopefully. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, 50 cents in a dollar is not a tip. Don't be stingy with that. I mean, if you can't afford to give that bartender at least $2, $3, you shouldn't even be at the club. That's just my opinion. I normally try to tip no less than 10 myself, but that's just me. But anyway, so excuse me. So what happens is, right, so to get to the club, like let's say they're early, bro. They get there like 9, 10 o'clock. If nobody is there by like 10:30, normally they walking out the door. And they gonna get on social media a lot of times and say, yo, this spot, so and so spot is dead. Ain't nobody in there, man. Don't even come down here, it's dead or whatever, you know. So that's not helping anything either, you know. So basically, what's going on now is that the owner of the clubs and the managers of the clubs or whatever, they have figured out that depending on what DJ you got in the building is what crowd is going to come through, right? Well, they think they figured it out anyway. But what happens is you got DJ so and so that has a following, and sometimes the following will come, you know. But what happens is a lot of times his crowd, they gonna come to the other spots where he DJ at, right? Because they like the other spots, they like the vibe, they like the prices of the drinks, they like the food, they like the people. But then when he's over at this club, they may come the first time, might even come the second time. But depending on the vibe, they're not coming back. And then so the club owner, manager, whatever, they'll be like, damn, you know, when they over here, it's packed. You know, it's packed over here, whatever. But I got this dude here, ain't nobody here. But check this out though, right? What they don't know, what they don't understand, what they don't realize is that over here, the vibe is totally different. You know, over here, people are allowed to live, to have fun, to do what they do. You know, over here, some spots got rules. Over here, you got great drink specials. You know, you got drink specials all night long. And then sometimes if ain't nobody at the bar, the owner, the manager, they'll go to the DJ, be like, get on the mic, man. Let everybody know for the next 15 minutes, Grey Goose, $8. Hennessy, shots of Hennessy, $6, $7, whatever. You know, because I mean, that's what you got to do to get people to get to the bar to buy a drink and support what you're trying to do. It ain't always up to the DJ. I'm telling you right now, I done seen some great DJs in these clubs and the spots still be empty. I'm talking about dudes that rock. I mean, that really rock. And I'm going to give my DJs their props. You know what I mean? I'm a DJ myself, and I don't mind giving flowers because a lot of times I hire these DJs to put them on my party. You know, I ain't going to say no names right now. I'm not on this video anyway, but you know who they are. As a matter of fact, don't forget to hit that, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, right? So anyway, so I just think at the end of the day, the club managers, the club owners, they need to understand and realize and recognize that it's not always about the DJ. You know what I mean? Having a great DJ is good, but that don't mean that it's going to transfer to that DJ's following is going to come to your spot, because there's some spots out here that just let people do whatever. And I don't mean like commit crimes or be like derogatory or none. I ain't talking about stuff like that. But they're gonna let you come in dressed the way you want to dress. And I ain't saying your breasts hanging out and stuff like that, your ass cheeks showing. I ain't saying that. But you know, they're gonna let you come in, hat turned backwards, you know, whatever, however you want to dress, because basically you coming out, you worked all week long, and you coming out to let your head down and have a good time. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. And sometimes they just don't understand that. You know, they get lost in, well, my spot gotta be classy, it gotta be this, it gotta be that. But now, excuse me, the competition is fierce. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, the competition is so serious out here, man, that you need more than a good DJ to turn a profit in these nightclubs, in these spots. Seriously. And restaurants. Man, restaurants, they know what's going on, man. Listen, a lot of restaurants now, they turned into nightclubs. You know, you got Fridays, got DJs, spot that everybody go to named City View. That's a restaurant. They got DJs 3, 4 nights a week or whatever. It's free to get into the spot because it's a restaurant. You know, you got Nottingham's out in Columbia. I mean, it's free to get into these spots all day long. You come in, you be seated, you get your drink, you order your meal or whatever, or you just get an appetizer. You have a good time, and you got a rocking DJ in the spot with the MC sometimes. I mean, you can't beat that. You go to a nightclub, you still got paid to get in. You know, now in a lot of nightclubs to combat and to compete with these restaurants and what they doing, they're free. They free, man. They gotta be free. If you want to compete with these restaurants, you gotta be free. And you know, I don't know about anywhere else, but in Baltimore, that's where I'm from. House music is real big in Baltimore now. Back when I started playing, man, listen, if you wasn't a straight up house music DJ and playing in a spot that just rock house music, you know, you was a villain if you played house music at a party. And when I first started, I was playing house music because that's what I love. But I had to learn because I wasn't mixing just in a house music club. I had to start playing everything. So when I started mixing back then, playing house music for a regular party was not popular. So the thing is now, I say all that to say, with the house music community, the house music crowd, almost every party that's given is absolutely free. How can a club compete with that? They really can't. So that's why I say that they got to come up with something else other than just depending on the DJ. So let's just get back to the DJ, whether or not they should promote. I've always been a DJ before I became a promoter. I've always been a DJ that believed that I should let people know where I'm going to be from day one. I'm DJ One Love. You know what I mean? I'm new on the scene, but I'm busting out like I've been out here, like I've been rocking forever, and I'm going to let everybody know where I'm at. You know what I mean? And it was more so for me. Now, I'm a team player, and I understand that, you know, everybody should jump in and help out the night, help out the club or whatever. So I'm going to do that. But all that promotion and all that, me promoting and all that, that was mainly for me because, and it was for my brand because my thing is, if don't nobody know where you at and what you doing, they ain't coming. You know what I mean? So you really defeat the purpose if you don't promote yourself. So, you know, that's why I always did it. And it was a lot of DJs when I was coming up, they just would not promote. Their thing was, listen, you know, One Love, you know, you messing things up for the rest of us because you out here promoting, you giving away free CDs, you making flyers, you doing all this stuff, and it's not fair because we not doing it. So we should stick together. You know, why should you be out here doing everything you doing and you ain't getting paid for why you doing it? The answer is simple. I'm doing it because I want everybody to know who One Love is. I want these club owners and managers to understand, listen, this dude right here, he can play and he's going to help promote. So you're going to get 2, 3 jobs out of one person. I'm hoping that they recognize that and they understand that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But that's why I always was a DJ that promoted myself. And I promoted the spots where I worked. And I still do. I mean, man, listen, I make my own flyers at times. I'll make videos. I go to the spot, make a video inside the spot or whatever. I'll do whatever it takes to let everybody know where I'm going to be. And I want the spot to be successful as possible. At least the night that I'm in there. I can't control what's going on the other nights and what the other DJs is doing and not doing. Only thing I can do is control what I do. And that's how I run my show. Now, for the DJs that don't want to promote, that ain't gonna put that kind of effort into it. I understand why they don't. Because check this out. Now, say for instance, if the DJ really helps to promote the night, I mean, blow it up. He promoting every day, at least dropping something on social media once a day. Check this out. If the club is packed out, the DJ ain't get no extra money. None. They're going to get exactly what was agreed upon when they talk to the owner or the manager what their pay was going to be. So you go hard, you do all this stuff to help the team to pack the club out, and you ain't getting a dime. You ain't getting a dime over what you normally get paid. Now the bartenders, yeah, they can make as much money as they want to make, and I don't understand bartenders that don't promote. I don't understand it, and I will never understand bartenders that don't promote because they can make as much money as they want. All they gotta do is push that they're gonna be in the spot, be friendly, look good, dress nice, you know, all that other stuff and everything, and push and promote. And their bar's gonna be packed. Packed. You know what I mean? But hey, that's another video. But don't forget to hit that like button, y'all, and subscribe to the page, please. But yeah, so I understand the DJs that don't want to promote. I get it. you know. And then some people just not sociable like that. Some people not, you know, and some people just don't understand what it takes to be successful out here. It takes a lot. This is not an easy job. Everybody think that giving a party, you know, is easy. It's not. It's hard. It's you got to have imagination. You got to have thick skin. You got to have money. You got to have a bag. It's so many things to this thing, man. I mean, and to me, you gotta be technical. You know what I mean? I'm a technical guy. I mean, it helps that I do that for a living, but you know, I'm very technical with this thing. You know, so it's just a lot, man. But I'm gonna tell you right now, DJs, in my opinion, y'all, I'm talking to the DJs right now. Promote yourself. You know, I'm not saying do it for the club or for the private party you on, but promote yourself, promote your brand. Let everybody know where you at and what you doing. And another thing I need y'all to do, learn the business. Learn the business, because if you learn the business, you'll understand why this person is getting 500 and you getting 200, right? Folks don't understand that. And they ain't trying to understand it. You know, they just not, you know. But if you learn the business, you'll understand why the club gotta charge this amount of money for their drink. But if you go to this spot, they charge half that or whatever. You if you learn the business. I mean, seriously. I mean, but some folks, all they want to do is be a DJ. I mean, that's cool too. That's all you want to do. But in my opinion, if all you want to do is play music and be a DJ, you can't complain, man. I mean, and you know, I've always been the type of person, I'm always going to be the type of person to aspire to be more. And I'm not saying nothing is wrong with just wanting to do what you do. I'm not saying that. That's cool. But I mean, in my opinion, and I'm telling you right now, you should always aspire to be more and do more. You know, you're going to feel fantastic. Seriously. So yeah, that's I mean, you know, once again, y'all, I'm gonna say it one more time. This video was basically about, you know, that thing that DJs is always coming up on social media, Facebook, Instagram all the time, you know, should DJs promote? I say promote yourself. That's what I say. Promote yourself, and with promoting yourself, you're going to be promoting the business, and it's going to just make everybody happy. Bartenders, the kitchen, if the club got a kitchen, people going to be in there, and if the kitchen making some good food, they going to make money. You know, the manager, the owner, I mean, they're going to look at you, you know, and hopefully they'll appreciate what you're doing, and they'll bring you back. You know, hopefully they will. You know, but yeah, so that's just my opinion, man. Promote yourself, man. You know, promote your brand. Yep. So anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to go support one of my homeboys. He hasn't played in a long time, so I gotta go support him. Go check him out. Let me see. I'm still at Melba's place, y'all. Been over there about like 25 years now. So if you ain't doing nothing, come on through and check me out over there. I'm over there like once a month. I'm great. Go back to the Horseshoe Casino once a month. And I'm going to start a house music party once a month. All these nights, the casino, Melba's, the house music party, these are on Friday nights. Now, on the other nights, Saturday, Sunday, I kind of reserve them for private events, weddings, uh, anniversary parties, whatever, birthday parties or whatever the case may be. Uh, you can reach me at 443-803-5741. Once again, 443-803-5741. And I also want you to jump on my website. Man, listen, it's a lot of great things on the website. That's BWE, the number one, LUV.com. Jump on there. I got several sexy mobile DJ setups, man. Listen, I mean, if you need TV monitors, you need a PowerPoint done, you need a custom monogram, you need cold sparks, you need the dancing on the cloud effect, you know, you need room uplighting. I mean, we do it all, we got it all. And if we don't have it, we can get it. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't have to be your DJ. Everybody got their own favorite DJ. I want to be one of your DJs. I want to be your favorite DJ. I have a whole lot of clients that I've been dealing with 5, 8, 10 years now. They book me every year for the event. But I don't have to be your DJ to come and set up your party. I mean, my thing is I always say it's one thing to sound good. You know what I mean? To have a rocking DJ at your party and all that. But it's another thing you got a rocking DJ and your setup is beautiful. The setup, the DJ setup is just gorgeous. You just do not understand what it will do for your event. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Once again, Jump on that website, see if you see something you like. You got an event coming up. Let me know. 443-803-5741. And also BWE, the number one LUV.com. I'm up out of here, y'all. Make sure you smash that like button and that subscribe button. Cause listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I need to get my numbers up. I'm trying to get my numbers up. And I'm gonna try to drop one of these videos at least once a week. And it's gonna be all things nightclubs, private parties, some stuff that's going on in the news. I mean, a little bit of that too, but get tired and get enough of getting bad news. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have some fun with this thing. So I appreciate y'all checking it out. This was the first episode of The Last Call with DJ One Love. Catch you later.